pack a bag as we show you another travel destination on Long Island.
Welcome to Cedar House on Sound Bed and Breakfast. We are a family-run operation. We like to kind of jokingly say we're not your grandma's B&B. We are an old barn that has been turned into our home that we have made our aim to share with our guests.
David and I are both born and raised New Yorkers, but left for quite some time and stayed in Florida after college. But we were in the hospitality industry, working with hotels, restaurants, wine distribution. And Frank caught wind of that from family members. Frank is my dad's first cousin and approached us and said, hey, what if we partner together? I have this beautiful property on the North Fork. And initially we thought he was crazy and declined. And I came and saw the property and couldn't walk away from it.
All the trim and the floorboards around the house is the original cedar from the barn roof, hence our name Cedar House. Throughout the house, we really try to incorporate a little bit of the old barn into every piece of the house so that history is still there. The one thing I kept saying the whole time we were doing this was, yes, billiards table's great, yes, flat screens are beautiful, yes, couches, but the name is Bed and Breakfast. So there's two things that have to be great, the beds and the breakfast, and if they're not, we failed. So we tried to stay on track. So this is our courtyard. This is the guest entrance and exit. It's just a really little warm welcome area. When they come in at night, we like to have the fire going. We added this little element of the bringing the indoors out. This is an old wood stove that was actually an active wood stove burning in someone's home. And we've introduced it to the garden area to kind of give you that soft kind of a warming effect. This is the great room. So this is where our guests first walk in, and the first thing they get to see is this beautiful open floor plan. We like to joke with the B&B that there's definitely a hint of man cave. We've got, the flat screen TV, the billiard table, leather, but it's also very cozy and warm. This is the Vineyard Lounge, and this is a great area for people to come and hang out. We have a lot of couples who come together. So this is a common area that actually splits two rooms. We took all of the old beams from the old barn, built those back into the decor so that we could kind of keep this room very rustic and loungy, but using modern fixtures to kind of spruce it up. So this is one of our vineyard rooms, directly off to the Vineyard Lounge. These rooms are beautiful. They look onto the vineyard, like I said, very highly sought after rooms based on the view alone. But they host a king bed. We tried to keep all the color scheme through the Tuscan color wheel, which gives you that real warm feeling, wine country feeling, if you will. Right off of the great room, this is our master suite. This is definitely the honeymoon suite, the romantic room. It's our largest room in the house. It has the private sitting area, wet bar mini fridge. A lot of brides take this room for getting ready for their big day at one of the wineries. This room also with the private sitting area is that room for the people who maybe you do want that getaway and you don't want to share common space. This is where we do breakfast in the morning. Every room has its own private table, which allows people to have that intimate, quiet breakfast conversation, but they're certainly close enough that you can still talk to one another if you choose to. The small vineyard here on property is actually just under an acre planted, but it's mostly for aesthetics and education, and we get to walk people around, kind of talk about the process, and it's great for them because before they head out to do all their tasting at the other wineries, we can kind of give them a basic foundation, a little understanding of what happens, and then they feel a little more comfortable when they head out to do their wine tastings. Those are our solar panels. We're producing 10 kilowatts out of what we've got now, so obviously continuing on with the rustic chic, but we also want to be responsible and try to be eco-friendly as much as we can. So that concludes our tour of Cedar House Bed and Breakfast. I hope you enjoyed everything. Please feel free to come visit us at cedarhouseonsound.com, or when you're out enjoying the North Fork, stop by. We'd love to give you a tour. Salute.